Hi, I'm Adrienne Houghton. Natural disasters are absolutely devastating, and the victims desperately need government funding, but the benefits are not always automatic. So, if you think you may ever need disaster relief, you're gonna wanna listen to what I'm about to say. I'm gonna tell you about some mistakes people make when claiming disaster relief so that you can avoid them. Now, obviously, I am not a lawyer, but my amazing friends at Talks on Law have gathered all this information from pro bono lawyers and public interest attorney experts, and I'm here passing along the info. When a disaster happens, FEMA is the organization that helps out. So, how to file a FEMA claim? You can find that on the website. But today, I'm gonna tell you the top 5 mistakes and how to avoid them. Mistake number 1, failing to document damage. Now, naturally, when something's broken, your first instinct is to fix it. Not in this case. You want to document what happened. You want to document the damage. So that means taking photos on any kind of camera you can find, even if it's your camera phone. You definitely want to document the damage before you go ahead and fix it. Now, if you don't have a phone and you can't get electricity even, worst case scenario, write down what happened, how it happened, as detailed as possible. Also consider the people around you during a natural disaster. If you have the phone and they don't, offer your help as well to be able to help them document what happened. Mistake number 2, throwing away your receipts. You need to save your receipts for disaster-related expenses, meaning if you needed it for damages, if you needed it even for a hotel or temporary living, you need to be able to prove that because years later, they can come and audit you and make sure that you use the money properly. Also, a lot of the times you aren't given a receipt, so make sure that you're conscious and say, hey, I need to ask for receipts if one isn't already given to me. Mistake number 3, avoiding the FEMA inspector. You don't want to avoid this person. Hopefully this person can help you out and you can actually be super helpful in the inspection. Be there with the person to make sure that they don't overlook some of the damage you may have suffered. You know your home better than anyone else, so you can point out things, and also don't be afraid to ask questions. Ask questions and also document what is being written up so that you make sure that the information is accurate. Number 4, filing a disorganized application. You definitely don't want to do this. You don't want to send in a rambling essay and a shoebox of receipts from Home Depot that no one really understands. You are more unlikely to get the help that you need. What you should do is provide a simple cover letter that explains everything you've submitted. For example, you can say, I am still staying at a temporary home. Please find attached my rent receipt for November, and have it attached. It's also very important that you keep a copy for yourself of your claim and follow up and call to see that they actually received your submission. Mistake number 5, throwing away your documents after you've been approved or denied. This happens all the time. You get approved and you're like, oh, I received what I needed, and you throw away the documents. Wrong. You need to keep everything, all of your correspondence, every email, every phone call, even document that. Even if you were rejected, you also want to keep that as well, those documents, because you have the right to appeal. These lawyers are incredible and they're passing along such great information, so guess what? Here's some bonus tips. Bonus tip number 1. When calling FEMA, you have to remember that everybody has a bad day. So if you're talking to somebody and you're feeling like you're not getting the information you need, just politely hang up the phone and call again. You'll reach someone else who hopefully will give you some knowledgeable and helpful information. Bonus tip number 2, every step along the way through this process, there are deadlines. Now, the FEMA website should provide you the deadline information, but if there's anything there that you don't see or you're still unsure of, make sure to call FEMA and get the accurate information. Now, even though there are deadlines and you may have missed them, it's important to be aware of the deadlines, but if you miss it, you still actually can file because there may be an exception in your case. Hopefully these tips help you avoid these common mistakes and make sure that you get all the help that you need. Special thanks to Will Friedman of NILAG, the Association of Pro Bono Counsel, and the New York Chief Judge's Task Force on Hurricane Relief. My name is Adrienne Houghton, and thanks for watching Talks on Law.